Yeah.
Hey.
All right, we are officially recording. Dude,
Bro.
what is happening?
Welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Get that.
Let's get to it. I
G'da,
need to
g'dee,
get
g'da, g'da, oh.
Elijah's in a
I've been
liminal
married-
space.
Dude. Elijah's camera, dude. G'da, g'dee, g'da, g'da, oh. I've been married a long time ago.
What the fuck happened to your
This shit
camera?
is so bad.
The quality
Dude,
is
turn it off,
bad.
Ethan. Who has Discord moderator powers? Someone
I
silence.
don't have them here.
Jacob, shut him down.
No, no.
Did you take that
Shut
to
him down.
1.6?
What?
Look at my legs.
No, Jacob.
I didn't turn you off.
I didn't turn you.
G'da, g'dee, g'da, g'da, oh. I've been married a long time ago.
We need that God music.
There's no God and g'da, g'dee, go.
What? Skibbity Ridge toilet.
That's a bad guy right there.
No. Wait, where?
Gameplay.
Oh, that is a bad guy.
That's a bad guy right there.
That guy. That might be
That,
me.
that guy.
Oh, you gotta send all of the photos, Ethan. There's a bunch of really good ones. Okay, let's check this playlist. Okay, is this like? I just got, but like, is this holy? Like, this is very holy.
I believe it is, yes.
All right, I
Quite
got you.
holy.
Oh God, dude, the fucking me and the.
Oh, well, y'all will get to hear it in a minute. But Jacob, let me know when Brune's coming up. I will have to adjust.
Ooh, ooh, bro, look at these photos. Look at this shit and chit chat. This shit goes hard. All right, you gameplay. Wrong channel name. The one where I got the blazer on goes really hard. That's
I like the vest.
I know. I look especially old in the vest. I hate it.
And it works though.
It does. Honestly, that fit kind of goes hard. I won't even lie. I hate the Vultures t-shirt with the fucking
It
vest.
makes it look like those like Italian mobster shirts.
You're right.
Wait, I know the store that you're in. Didn't you take me? Didn't you guys take me there
Yeah, we
once?
did. Yeah.
Oh,
You not like the drip? Let's set you guys up in the middle.
whatever happened to Elijah's clown outfit?
Yesterday.
I don't know where it is actually. It's just like in my closet somewhere.
I wish we at least got to see you in it once.
We did. It's in the Christmas unwrapping video.
Yeah, I had to put
You
it
put
on.
it on?
Remember?
I don't remember.
The blazer photo goes really hard. I look like I'm a fucking newsman who just got pegged, bro.
I didn't want to put my dick in his ass. It was just right there.
She take my money
When
when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a traveling friend indeed. And she's a gold digger.
Way over town.
That digs on me. Oh,
Oh.
Now I ain't saying she's
now I'm saying she's a gold digger.
Yeah,
Way over
Alright,
town.
I got the music.
That digs on me.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town.
Oh, it's time.
Uh,
Is it playing?
No.
That's a good question.
chicken my
Oh,
money.
unplayable music. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of these Discord bots.
Moon, you dream. You dream in the night. And you're greeted to a room of smooth gray stone with circular etchings in it. And a strange blue light emanating from somewhere higher up, like the color of the sky. And out of these stones sits a throne. And on the throne sits a woman. Her whole body is draped in a white sheet from head to toe, but you can make out all of the details of her form under the sheet. And it's almost see-through, but just not. And under the sheet, light is emanating, light of varying multicolors and sort of gray lines phasing in and out of view. And on her head sits a crown of many, many microscopic, almost even, golden spikes that extend from her head in all directions like rays of light. And she sits there, and a man enters the chamber, a strange man. His skin is a palish blue, and he has 4 arms, and he wears strange, archaic clothing made of golden sheets and bedazzled with various gems and reflective metals. In his face, he bears a very, very, very mild resemblance to Jack. He doesn't look like Jack, but when you look at his face, that's the first thing you think of. And she looks at him, and she says, "Why do you request audience with me?" The man speaks. "Well, to be frank, so to say, I can't help but notice a glaring, what you would call, breach of security. And that is, I think you're being too lenient with the Ohms." And she looks. "You think so?" He says, "Yes, I believe you're being too lenient with the Ohms. I mean, look at the restrictions you have my people under. We're walled in with ice. Protect us from the corruption of the invaders. Yet these Ohms walk about as if nothing is wrong, with no protection other than Bytor, of course. But I must ask, why do you go to such effort to protect us, but the Ohms are freely available into the public? Anyone can access them, and you have no protection over them, but as you've told me and you've told my people in the past, they are far more important to your plans than us." She looks at him through the sheet. Ohm's a special one. He has a special place and a special plan, but he himself is not very special. I fear not for his corruption. Because, well, I mean, have you looked at them? They aren't very threatening. Not at all. Yet they wield immense power and immense responsibility. Or should I say little to no responsibility, since you don't want to hold them responsible? It is no matter. If something goes wrong, we will do what we have to do. The man looks at her. And that means... What does that mean? If something goes wrong, we will get rid of him. All of them. Bytor can have them gone from the earth in an hour. Is there anything else you seek in my presence? He looks at her. No. Not at all. And he turns around and he walks away. And that's Boone's dream. Now, I need some, like, evil classical music, but
God
slow.
Ooh, time to get evil. It's fucking 5 minutes in. Ooh. You should have seen the prick's face when Jacob said time to pull out the evil's classical. Ooh.
You should have seen the prick's face when he pulled out the evil 7.
Ooh. Alright, let me get that. Is this like goon evil, or is this like I'm gonna like defile you evil, or what kind of evil is this? Creepy evil?
Brooding villain evil.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, like goon evil.
Yeah.
Okay. I make that work. Work chick. Ah. That shit's fucking spicy.
Gada,
Oh
oh.
my god.
Bro.
What? Oh, damn it, no, it's the same one.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma? What the Sigma?
What the bard?
What the bone?
What the Mind
What in the
Flayer?
Limewell? What in the Limewell is going on here?
What the sugar bottom?
What the Sigma?
What? No, it's mid. I need the right level of brood. We'll do the work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that you do. Alright, guys.
Bard, you dream of a...
Music.
Is it
It's
playing?
there.
It's not playing.
It's literally playing.
It's quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Turn it up. Yeah, you're good. Bard, you dream of a stone chamber, a dark stone chamber with candelabras on the walls and candle chandeliers hanging from chains. At this long wooden table, at the end of it, sits Bytor's son, Orion, feasting in his long leather coat. He's eating a whole roasted boar that is on the table with an apple in its mouth, skin on and everything. This thing looks like it weighs at least 600 pounds, and he approaches with a knife and he cuts a large chunk out of its ass and puts it on a plate and takes it back to his seat and begins to eat. He feasts like a barbarian. His guards stand on either side of him. They're tall and clad in thick, almost obsidian-looking armor. Their forms are huge and fat. They have massive stomachs and big chunky limbs like tree trunks, and they stand there silently. And then a slender man in a black robe with black hair enters the room. Hold on, what?
Did you chicken farm?
What the Sigma?
Sorry.
Did you eat the
Anyway,
chicken parm?
anyway,
Did you eat the chicken parm?
I'm sorry.
I don't.
Says,
Anyway, anyway.
No. And the Slender Man walks up and asks,
Did you eat the chicken parm?
Oh. No. Anyway, so I'm trying to understand your strategy here. Your Excellency,
Why did you eat the chicken parm? I'm sorry, I'm done.
you try to do so many things at once. You're giving our army absurd objectives. Objectives that cannot be reasonably achieved. And the man looks at him like, what? He says, well, the first thing you wrote was kill the gods. You didn't specify which gods. You didn't say how to kill the gods. You just said kill the gods. I think it's all quite self-explanatory, he says as he takes a big chunk of pork off of his fork. And then you want us to muster an army? Of course I do. And how are we supposed to get an army of this size? There were only 50 abominations in hell. How else you get good stock? For pigs, cattle, horses, you breed them. There's a reason I explicitly stated for one of the gods to be captured, not killed, if you actually read the list. I'm sorry, Your Excellency. It's just this is all very new to me. I imagine it would be. You know nothing of war. At least nothing like I do. This is more than a war of people, of clay men such as yourself. This is a war of the gods. You understand? I suppose I do. He doesn't understand, but he's just saying that. One of the guards is looking at this roasted boar on the table, and although you aren't physically there, and although he's wearing a helmet, you can sense a sort of trepidation in his emotion. Something about this pig is making him very uncomfortable. He steps forward and he looks down upon it. And he stands for an uncomfortably long amount of time before Orion gets uncomfortable with his disobedience and speaks up. What are you doing, guard? Back to your post, we're eating. And this is the first time you hear one of the soldiers speak, and he has a deep, guttural, roaring voice. It's very, very inhuman, very animal-like. He goes, "You eat our kind." And so what? I eat what I want. I'm Baitor's son. You're a guard. If I want to go eat live women, I'll eat them too. I don't care. And he approaches him. Says, if you don't get back to your post, I'll eat you too. And he breathes on the glove of this dude's armor, and the heat from his breath causes the metal on the gauntlet to become red hot, and he begins to squeal in pain, and he runs and puts his hand in a pot of water at the other end of the room. And he says, another man enters the room, and he says, "Your Excellency, the artifacts from the Perfect Circle have arrived. Do you care to gaze upon them?" Sure, why not? He gets up and he he walks into this room, and they have all these artifacts laid out on various tables. One of them you notice, you recognize. It's Karuk's body. He looks at it, and he picks up his hand and drops his limp, dead hand on the table. His warnings made him seem a lot bigger than he was. I thought he would be larger. He shows little interest. But then, he approaches towards the end of the table, and there's a little glass jar. It's sort of shaped like a double teardrop with two ends, and in it there appears to be this glowing blue ball spinning. And he looks upon it. Says, "What is this?" And the assistant looks through a booklet, a catalog, so to speak. It appears the perfect circle has captured the storm, as you requested. Perfect. Perfect. And that's where your dream ends.
No, wait.
Now we're getting
Blood,
into the
Sweat,
action.
Tears Fortnite collab?
Today,
not Fortnite.
Jonesy has to fight Orion.
Limewell is coming to the map next season.
Bro.
So Orion's the son of Bizor.
Yes.
Really?
Why? What was the character talking to Orion?
What?
Like
were
one of
you?
his advisors.
So it's just a random person. Okay.
Yeah.
Caden went to go goon. He's back.
I got confused for a second. I thought Orion was the one talking to him. I was like, Orion has a higher up.
But no, yeah, that's it. That's the teasers. Let's get into it.
Music
I
was
need,
excellent.
yeah, that was a good music, but, I need a somber, because like I said, we're doing the little epilogue thing just after the ritual.
Trying to stop that music. Why won't you stop?
Stop it,
Stop it.
Ah,
dude. When Elijah does it, it's bad.
Why won't you stop?
Elijah, your fucking face is the worst thing. I keep looking up. I'm
Real.
in, I'm locked in. I keep looking up, and you're just mogging or like kissing at the camera, and I hate it. Doesn't
Ah,
make any
dude.
sense.
Yeah. Because I'm mocked. What do we
And I'm
need,
gonna
Somber?
post another, yeah, somber, and after that, I'm gonna have another song I'm gonna tell you to play, but I'm gonna put it in discs.
Oh, being a sneaky sauce.
That was a very off-brand dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-do.
Yeah. That was
Do the Ninja Turtle one. Gada, oh, I've been married a long time.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Shut up!
Back. I hate that camera fucking gets red when it comes on. It's so fucking cursed. This camera is fucking. This is what you see when you exit Lime's asshole.
All right. After the key lands on the table, everyone is sort of dazed, and they just sort of sit there in some mixture between staring into space and nodding out. Especially Nishun. Nishun looks very, very beaten up from having to spit a worm out of his nose. And Ethaniel, you're the first and the only one who can find the courage at the start to get up and actually move. So do you get up and move?
Bone?
This shouldn't actually say that.
No, Ethan, I'm not awake!
Okay. I was like
Waiting for you to do something.
I know.
Bone.
Slowly gets up and he looks to the lot of his family. It's over. They did it. At least it seems to be the case. He looks to Lionel sprawled upon the floor. His hat has fallen off his head, is lying beside him. Shun he's tired. You can see it. Tired, yeah. Boone kind of just watches, looks at them for a while. He's thinking on it all. Everything that's transpired. Up till now. It's done.
It's
Jacob.
at this point. Oh yeah.
No, I was
What,
just,
what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I'm done.
Alright. It's at this point a familiar man in a black robe enters the room.
Is it done?
It's done. Oh,
Excellent. You were all in here an awfully long time. I stayed outside to keep guard. Sarah and Harlem are on the shore. I've been helping them get food when I could.
Ben smiles, a half smile at this. And he looks to the earth. The black pebbles across the barren black sand floor.
Owen reaches and grabs the key, tosses it in his satchel, and he comes over to you and he sort of crouches down in front of you. I have to do something again, but before I go, I need you to do something, or take something from me.
Boone nods.
And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the red gem of Morocco. It's still glowing. He places it in your hand and he goes, "Never, under any circumstances, get rid of this. And don't think too much about it.
I can promise you,
Hey.
won't be thinking about any of this for a while. He holds out his hand to Om.
He drops it in your hand, but seriously, don't lose it."
You know I will. He smiles and slips the red gem into his satchel. And he latches the bag tightly, patting the bag on his side. He's gone.
He goes to exit the chamber, and before he leaves, he looks at Nashun,
Music legend.
and he looks back at you, and he says, He sure did a number on Alistar, didn't he? And he smiles and leaves. And it is at this point that the rest of you come to your senses. But you were so drained from coming back, Boone is the only one who has any recollection of home. And the funniest thing happens, Boone. When you go to speak to them, you can't. It's like your voice has been torn. And you remember what you had in the arena, how the monster got into your brain and stopped you from talking. And then you realize, oh, just then was speaking to you in your head. As the rest of you come to your senses.
Did we do it?
Lionel sits up and rubs his eyes. I think we did, Bard.
I think we're done.
Well, I suppose now is more than any time to find a way out of here.
You don't say.
As you get up, Bart, it has occurred to you that you're still here.
Oh, the voice is still on.
Oh, we'll turn that off.
But like I said, Bart, as soon as you get up, it has occurred to you that you're still in this world.
You can kind of see Bard kind of patting himself, and he goes, That's a little strange.
What's strange, Bard?
It's probably nothing. Let's start heading out. Let's meet up with the rest of them.
You all
Right.
sort of... Oh wait, are you gonna roleplay?
No, never mind. Just
Never
continue.
mind.
I was just gonna say, you all gather yourselves and you sort of slowly trudge out of this temple. And the strangest thing has happened. When you exit through this stairway, the opposite of the one you came in, and you come to the surface, you realize that the shore of the not corrupted world is but mere 100 feet away. In fact, you can see trees. And in fact, this whole island seems to have shrunk incredibly so. You only appear to be in an island, a rocky island with like less than 100 feet in diameter. Very different from the days of walking that you remember. And Limewell, you see on the shore, you see Harlem, and he's trying to start a fire. He looks awfully ragged. His hair is very unkempt, even more unkempt than normal, but still bright orange, as he uses one of those like bow stick thingies to try to start a fire.
Lionel begins to make his way over to Harlem. And he puts his hand on his back. Did you miss me, you pretty scientist?
Harlem collapses in shock.
He's alive! They're alive! Oh my god, it's been forever! Too long, my friend. Too long, Limewell. Oh, and Boone and Shoon and Bard. They're all here! Sarah! Sarah, come here! Come hither!
How long were we out?
Eli play the song. Okay, guess he didn't want it.
No, my shit's like Elijah played his fucking leaves the call.
Yeah.
Hold on. It was not wanting the word. Oh, you guys can hear? Okay, my mic was bugging.
Yeah, we can hear.
Second.
Out of a small deerskin tent, you see a woman crawl out and stand up, and it's Sarah. And she stares at you silently, and in shock, she begins to release tears from her eyes. And she runs over and embraces you. And when she embraces you, you look at her head, and you notice her hair has a lot more gray hairs than you remember.
Wait.
And then that's when she's hugging you, that's when you realize she's not pregnant anymore. Her stomach is normal.
Ooh.
In Boone's silence, his eyes widen
Oh.
in the background.
Limo looks down. Must have been some time.
How long?
Boy or girl?
Boy, I named him after you. I didn't think that you'd ever come back. He's out picking berries.
Limo looks around. Where is he?
There he is now. Limo Jr., come here. And out of a thicket comes this skinny, tan-skinned little boy. He's walking, and he has a hide shirt on. He's carrying a basket full of berries, and you can see your resemblance to him. This boy is quite old. He's not like a teenager, but he's certainly not born recently. And when upon looking at you in your face, he just sort of goes,
Oh boy. Limo Jr.
What's this?
I'm Bigwell.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm you, but bigger.
He made you.
You can say that again.
What did I hear your mother call you? Limo Jr.? Oh,
Limewell Jr.
that won't do, little boy. We're gonna have to change that name of yours.
I'm Limewell.
No, I'm Limo.
No. I'm Limewell. Digital style.
I'm Limewell. Little
I'm
boy.
Limewell.
anyway. But it has occurred to you, Limewell, this boy is, he can't be any younger than 8 years old.
Christ.
This is great, Sarah, but how long were you guys waiting for us?
She holds out her hands and she thinks. "9 springs, 9 summers, 9 falls and, well, now 10 winters.
Limo walks up to Harlem. I can't thank you enough for taking care of my Sarah and my sugar.
Well, I had to do everything I could, as I am obliged to under the Hippocratic Oath, to preserve life in the name of science. So yes, you're very welcome.
Limo looks to the rest of the group. 9 years, huh? Isn't that something?
Sounds like we've got a lot to catch up on.
I gotta get back to my lab.
I don't even know how to react. This boy is my son. He's so old.
Limewell.
I'm Limewell.
I'm Limewell.
Let me show you what the old Limewell used to do to little boys. Limewell begins to chase him and try to grab him.
He runs.
Come here, little boy.
As you
let him
run,
touch
the cat
you with
jumps
his
to him. It's confirmed he's your son because when you start to gain on him, he picks up speed by running on all fours.
Oh wow.
Ooh, we've got a chase. Come here.
I'm well digital style.
Yeah,
You all watch
Even
as
in my prime, they didn't run like you.
Not even in my prime, I ran like you.
You all watch as Limewell and his son chase each other on all fours. And if there isn't any other role play that y'all want to do, that's where we'll leave this moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 years have passed.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Boone wanted the.
I knew sometime had passed. You said that Harlem's hair was horrible, but
Yeah, I was like, his hair is his pride.
Jake, is Boone just still mute?
Not true. Boone has just been muted.
He is under for 30 days. So by the time
Why?
you come back, you'll be able to, because that's what the attack was for the creature. But you can still write and
Well, he
stuff
should be
and
fine
find everywhere.
now. I'd
bro,
say-
that's stupid.
It's been 10 years, not 30 days. Let's be real.
30 days in
Well-
the time of what we were experiencing, though.
Bro, well, give him 20 more years.
Bro, let Boone talk. That really ruins all his roleplay.
No,
Alright,
hold on.
guys.
Hold on, real quickly.
I don't want to sit here and fucking Boone writes on a tablet. Sends a message to chat.
Let me take a look at this. That just depends on you, Ethan. It's up to the party. If this is what they will end this moment, if everyone's done. If you have anything more to say or do, then feel free to.
I literally can't.
You can. So, I mean, yes, we go.
All right, here I'll
Good night, chat.
grant you a little
Grant him
Um,
immunity.
leeway.
I don't understand why he can't talk. When did this happen?
You have a very you could speak, but you speak quietly in a very torn, raspy voice,
Oh,
and
I see.
it's very
Okay.
struggled.
Does anyone notice Boone this time?
Yes.
He's right there with everyone.
Boone fades out of reality.
Boone is kind of away from you all in the background, standing, watching this reunion. He's smiling. He's kind of got that same somber, happy look he did when he first returned. Lionel, you notice him and approach.
So Boone, what are your thoughts of the situation we've been put in?
Your son is definitely yours.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to tell him I'm his father. I mean, I've been gone for 9 years, it seems.
I think he knows.
He thinks he's me, Boone.
I'll have to get you where the real Limo is.
Only trying.
Boone says it. Just looks away. Looks off into that great expanse beyond. Beautiful world. Calling. Remember, you want that boy of yours to lead a better life than those poor children before him. You gotta make good to yourself, to your fellow man, to the woman you've sworn yourself to the land for which you take for yourself, and for those to come after you.
I plan to, Boone.
Freedom ain't free. Which
It
is
isn't.
just something I'm calling. I aim to change that. I hope you do too.
I do. Let's hope to see the fruits of our labor in years to come.
Then straightens his back and looks off, and he says, I hope so. And he kind of turns, and you see him take a step forward. And he stops.
One more thing, Boone.
Yeah.
Who knows what the world's like now with all this time gone. I can barely even process it right now. But might I say you should return to your Quaker town and, if he's still around, visit your dad and your old flame. If you can.
Smile widens. Looks back, looking forward. Lima, I'll be seeing you. And he nods his head. And Boone walks away.
Boone has
And like-
decided to travel forth for a time to bring freedom for those who have not, because freedom ain't free, and to him, that is very wrong.
And with
Lime
that,
will. Wait, are we done? Let's finish it up.
finish
I'm
it
done.
off.
Limol approaches Nishun and Bard. Well,
Restarting.
we've accomplished everything we set out to. Nishun, you're free now. I don't see much reason for us to work together anymore. Not that I didn't value our time, but
Oh, I
now
get
that my son is
Lima.
here, I have stuff to do.
You've got a lot of father-son time to catch up on, and I think I'll go travel for a while. I've always wanted to. I might as well.
I suppose.
I guess this is the end of us. What will you be doing, Bard?
I'm probably gonna set out, figure some stuff out. Maybe go a little adventuring.
Yeah.
Lionel puts his hand on Ward's shoulder. Find your family for me. Being reunited with mine shows me that everyone needs one.
Yeah.
So don't waste this opportunity, Bard.
I'll,
And Nishun, go see your father. I know that he's around, and with all that we've been doing, I'm sure you want to spend some time with him.
Well, one thing before you go, Limewell. We have had our differences, that's true, but you're quite the brother to me. I wish you
Same
luck.
to you. I have one more gift for you two.
Oh, really?
Lionel reaches into his satchel and he has 3 drinks that he had made long ago using the ogre juice. 3 fine beers, and he hands them to all of you. One last drink before we go.
I don't think I could decline.
What about you, Bard?
Sure, why not? Just one final drink, I suppose.
Everyone downs it all in one big gulp. It's one of the sweetest beers you've ever drinking. And with that, Lionel returns to Harlem. Sarah and Lionel Jr. And he leaves.
And eventually, after that, Nishun gets up and goes on his way, and Bard is left sitting alone, waiting for a portal to appear to take them home that, as more time passes, they doubt is going to come. And with that, the party goes their separate ways until... Well, wait, hold on, I have one little more scene left to do. I need a somber Nishun.
Oh, okay. You mean find a somber?
What year is it now?
It is currently 1776.
Is this why you did that 9-year, bro? We're getting 2
10 years.
times.
It was 10
Bro-
years. 10 winters.
Well, starting out on 10 years.
Yeah.
It was implying that, like, now they're crossing into the 10th winter, so...
Yeah. Damn, we were gone for a little while. Oh, yikes.
And now we're gonna be gone for another year.
Yeah, go cook for a while.
Ethan, where did you put those lore drops for the new characters in the creative server?
Oh, are you doing... Whose are you doing first? You doing...
Oh, well, I don't know who I'm doing first, but I just want to know where they are.
Okay.
I am replying to them now.
How somber?
Okay. Reasonably somber. It's not like a bad somber, it's just somber.
Yeah,
Start
okay.
scrolling down from this point.
Okay, thank you. So, Caden, just so you're aware, Ringo still exists, but the way I had it laid out is that Ringo is the son of Limewell Jr. So Ringo is actually Limewell's grandson, not his
Shit.
direct son.
The
Oh.
Lost
Yeah, I
Adventures
noticed
of
that.
Limewell Jr.
No! God, I love that Limel's gonna be battling for
So
superiority in
Lionel
bed
Jr.
with his
is just
son.
George Joestar.
I guess so.
Oh,
Can we
bro,
wait?
Peyton, you're right.
Wait, can this be? Wait,
I'm gonna go get some water.
Can Lionel name this one Giorgio?
That comes with the
Giorgio Sugar Bottom.
Well, okay, you got to let me give him a name. I'm not calling
Yeah,
him
you can-
Lionel Jr. He
You
won't
can
be
give him a
Ringo.
name.
No, Giorgio.
I'm just saying for
Sugarbottom.
the coherency, because yeah, you can name whatever you want. I'm just saying for coherency, because if we didn't do it this way, then Ringo would be like fucking 90 years old in the second campaign.
Lionel's 76.
Yeah, but he's.
But I
also
guess
young.
I did want Ringo to be younger, so
Yeah.
Plus, Limewell's an elf, so age doesn't affect him as much.
well, I'm assuming Ringo would be an elf too, since he'd be Lionel's son.
He'd be like a half elf.
He'd be a quarter elf. That the only way that he wouldn't be a quarter elf is if Lionel Jr. married an elf. I love that Lionel's canonically an elf.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi. I'm back. Brain freeze. Yeah, I'm back.
All
You
right.
guys ready?
Yep. Ishun is at a doctor in his city shortly after the events of splitting ways. The doctor checks inside your nose with those utensils, as well as your ears and your mouth. Well, our modern medical science does not acknowledge the existence of these supposed mind flayers. I have been able to note in my examination that whatever was in your head is gone. It's no longer there. So it appears, yes, you are cured. Although you aren't out the woods yet. You see, obviously, having a creature parasite inside your brain is a very traumatic event. You're going to have to take some time to recover. There's going to be some side effects. You may get a headache every now and then. You may start having strange dreams or hallucinating. But just know that if you see any hallucinations, they aren't real. So you don't need to be afraid of them. It's just your brain has a way of locking into cycles. We're creatures of habit. And so your brain will be used to having that invasive parasite, and it will try to play tricks on you because it wants what is familiar to it.
Don't worry about it. I've already been through the worst.
That's for sure. Do you know how many people have survived mind flares?
Not many.
According to our records and data, you. So, congratulations, first survivor. He pats you on your shoulder. If there's anything else you need, I will always be here, of course. But yeah, no, just take it day by day and take it easy, more importantly. And, eat some good fruits, drink some good water, all that sort of stuff.
Thank you very much.
You get up and you walk out of this doctor's office, down the steps, that snow is starting to litter as you wrap your poncho around yourself as you're cold. And once again, Nishun is all alone. And with that, we're going to do a very brief intermission so I can get some water, and then we were going to get into your backstories. So,
Jake,
Oh,
also,
see you in like.
Are we gonna be
Yeah.
able to be done by 10, or am I okay to be going at 10, just so I can get sleep?
I'll do yours first, so in the event we aren't done by 10,
Okay.
then we'll. But I think we should be done by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, see you all
Is this
in
like
5 minutes.
is this an actual session, or are we just doing backstories?
It is like a session, sort of. You'll see.
Elijah. Elijah.
Elijah?
Elijah.
Hey, Ethan.
Oh, my audio go out?
No, you're just not responding.
Skibbity Riz, I'm back. My audio went out. What?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Ethan, Elijah. The boys season 4 comes in June.
Wow.
Good.
Also, Elijah, after the session, you want to play Elden Ring?
Yeah.
I want to play a lot of things with your body.
All right, I'm back. We're gonna jump straight into Boone. Can I get some creepy classical?
Oh God.
I think you should do bards last.
Well, we're getting in order.
Why? What did Bard do?
Creepy classical. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you, my beautiful, beautiful baby.
Interesting choice, Jacob.
Interesting choice. I don't agree with it, but I'm gonna be happy anyway.
It's like this one. How creepy are we feeling?
Reasonably not too bad.
Yeah, I got
Level 4 Sinister.
Sinister is now legal.
Sinister level 4. It's legal. Sinister level 4 isn't you haven't shit the bed, but you had a little bit of a shard. Damn. You know, let's check here. I hate that on the Blood, Sweat, and Tears Limewell playlist, which I was just looking at I have a folder full of the D&D playlist. Why is he? I never noticed he's black on the. Is this a different universe where Limewell's black? I never really looked that close at it until I kind of just glanced at it today, and I was like, he's black on there. You know what? All right, it's getting a little bit stinky pinky. We're going with my favorite goat for creepy classical.
Ethan, they had in the store, they had these Quest Cheeto Puff things. I tried them. This shit is so ass. This tastes like fucking styrofoam.
They are. Most of Quest shit is ass, but
The chips were
Al-
good. I like the chips, but these these in particular are just not the best.
Aldi's has a pretty good protein puff that Elijah and I were eating the other day. Really, each bag has 42 grams of protein.
You know, I wouldn't live off
That's
of
based.
Everything at Aldi's is good. It even has the dried steak, which is better than beef jerky, and is more protein.
You guys ready?
Yep.
I'm not. When you use the spot instead.
You have a nightmare, Boone. You see a man, you remember, the British man from South America, the one who let you go and negotiated. He's entering a highly decorated room, and at this table, you see him, the king. He's fat and dressed in these exotic fabrics and silks, and sauce is dribbling down his chin, thick yellow sauce from eating.
Sauce.
Ah, yes. The man I've been waiting for. The Colonel. Yes, Your Majesty, Josiah. I'm giving you 50,000 of my finest men. You are to go to the Americas. You are to put down the rebellion with an iron fist. They will bow before their rightful king. Me, King George. Yes. God save the king. And he walks out of the room, and he walks down a hallway, and he stops. He hears a psst, like a whispering, a calling, a whistle. And he turns, and he looks down this little hallway, and you recognize him. Variola stands there smiling. He beckons with his fingers. Come here, young soldier. Yes, what is it? I'm very busy. You are to go to the Americas. And you are to water the king's coffers with blood. You are to put down the rebellion.
Oh.
Yes, I know that. Of course, that's what the king ordered. And between you and me, my orders are more important than the king's orders. And then Variola picks up his hand, the soldier's hand, not his. He picks up his hand and removes the glove, and he raises it to the mask, and he kisses it. And when he removes it, where Variola kissed, there is a swollen, blood and pus-filled welt on his hand. What have you done to me? Variola smiles. An insurance policy. Should you not accomplish your goals, I'll remember you. I'll remember you. I'll remember you. And Variola begins to look at you, Boone, in the dream and say that over and over again until you wake up in a cold sweat in the woods at night. Can we get some wood ambience going on here? Dude, those are great pictures of the king.
Can we get some wood ambience?
The war ambience.
Fucking hate the king, man. Hate that guy.
Oh.
I love the. I hate the one with the beard on the folds.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
We don't need any music. We'll just use this right now. You wake up, Boone, in a cold sweat on the leaves of the ground. Even though it's nearing dark, you can still visibly see that the leaves are a bright red of autumn. A soldier comes over to you and squats down. He's in a ramshackle uniform of mixed rags. Mr. Boone, what were you making all that noise for?
Just bad sleep, I guess.
Oh, well, I can't remember a time that I ever slept good out here.
Kinda hard on the cold ground.
Of course. The regulators, they want their leader. They seek concert.
Give me a minute.
Then stretches out his arm and places his hand on the leafed, foliated floor, and it's wet to the touch. Rises slowly. Body aches, it's sore. And dusts off his trousers, shakes off his vest. Alright. Take me to him.
He leads you through the trees to the main camp in a little valley. If you want, you can put on some Boone's Men music.
You guys telling me?
His what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boone, look.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Boone Man music?
Boone has music for his men.
I do?
I thought you did.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
That one. Jake, you could have wrote me, you little boy. Okay.
Bro, yeah, I have no idea what the Boone Man music is.
You mean the one that I sent you the other day, Jake?
Yeah, I'd do the acoustic version.
I got you. Cool.
Ethan sounds like he went through puberty again.
Did you listen to it, Jake?
I wanted to keep it a surprise. I didn't listen.
I got you. Okay. All right. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
This ambience is fucking amazing.
I hate the idea of Boone waking up and he has to claw his way out of a hole.
Are you ready?
Because he had a dream about the king.
No.
England.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Glad.
You walk and you see this valley. There's approximately, almost exactly, 50 men as they sit. Some sharpening their knives, others cleaning their muskets. But they all look up to you and they all shout in unison, "Morning, Boone!"
Good morning, boys. Boone says.
What's the plan for today, Boone?
Well, do we have any more leads on that one group we were looking for?
Well, I've heard rumors that a benefactor is coming in from outside of town. Has something to give to us. A favorable benefactor. So I've heard.
This kind of piques Boon's interest. You mean the one?
Oh, he's quite wealthy. And he certainly has his feelings about freedom. Although, I don't know how we're going to meet him because we're trapped. One other guy pipes up. Yeah, British have had us held down in this woods for like 4 months. And then you see a smaller man waddle to get closer to you before piping up with his musket that is longer and taller than him.
I want to attack the British, Boone, but we're all out of ammo, Boone. I have but 3 bullets. I only have 3 bullets,
Scrappy,
Boone.
Scrappy. Boone calls out.
Dude.
Pipe down.
Yes!
I understand your worries, Scrappy. And it is of concern. Boone smiles. We've done well thus far, holding down our fort.
I know, Boone, I know, but we gotta get out there, Boone, to start the revolution. I've heard rumors, Boone. I've heard rumors that some delegates are meeting in Philadelphia, Boone. They're going to declare independence, Boone. But I only have 3 bullets, Boone. I have 1 for the king and 1 for England, and then I have another just in case.
Boone smiles. He digs around in his back pocket. He feels it. It's always been his second trusty bullet. Pulls it up. Hands it over to Scrappy. Here's you 1 more.
Scrappy bows in prayer.
Alright, get up now, get up now. You're free, aren't you?
Yeah, Boone! Of course I'm free, but I choose to be powerful. So, Boone, are we going to attack or what?
Boone sits quiet for a moment, leaving everyone kind of curious as to what their leader's answer will be. Finally, after some thought and looking up into the sky, he brings his gaze back to the others and he smiles. He says, I think it's time we leave these woods to meet this benefactor. We're gonna fight.
Suddenly, a man runs in and slips and slides down the side of the valley to leaves. He's visibly out of breath and panting. Boone. Over there. To the left. There's 4 British dudes with a wagon. They're moving something through the woods, Boone. I think we can take him, Boone.
Men, places, Boone says, and he spreads his arms out and points in different directions. The men know what to do.
They all gather in their position, and Scrappy jumps into a pile of leaves and hides. But you see his musket barrel poking out of the leaves.
Bro.
And the wagon train makes its way through the valley as you watch it. It's a
Boone,
heavily full wagon with boxes, and there's very little British guards at all.
Jake, I'm gonna play the other song, the other version though, for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Hold that thought.
The night man cometh.
Boone allows himself to be the only one in sight for the upcoming caravan. All the others are in their places, hidden amongst the trees and the leaves. Scrappy's musket sticking out of the pile of leaves looks like some odd dying sapling. Boone waits. He smiles to himself.
The wagon approaches and they shout to you before getting closer. Move out of the way, American! The king's horses are to come through here. Presently. And then he looks. Oh shit! And he reaches for his pistol, realizing that you're Boone, and he draws it and points at you. Sir! You are under arrest in the name of the crown as a wanted criminal.
Boone kind of cocks his head and looks at him with a curious face. He says, "Why? I am but simply a traveler of these lands. I've done no wrong."
You're Boone. You're a killer.
Boone? Killer? No.
You're Scrappy in the bush. They look over the bush. What was that?
As they're looking over the bush, Boone takes a step forward.
Reginald, get your handcuffs. Now, we need to arrest this man. Your men wait for your signal.
He smiles. It's not time just yet. Let him continue to play. Boone holds out his hands, wrists up, hands out.
He slaps the manacles on, but he struggles to get them to lock.
Boone looks into the man's eyes. He's very close to him now. There's a glistening in his crystal blue, his irises, with long whiskers on his face, covered with dirt and bits of leaves. Boone smiles.
He looks to another man. Hey, tie his legs up. Can you imagine the reward we're gonna get from the crown for this? I'll be able to buy my wife a new tea set.
Ugh.
Continues not to say anything.
Hey, Boone, where's your men? Don't see any men around here except you.
They are free. So they are, just as I am.
Whatever that means. He says as he ties a knot around your legs. Alright, well, I mean... He looks to the guy pointing the pistol on top of the carriage. Well, sir, I suppose we've got him. I didn't think it would be...
Got me.
This easy, but it appears we have. I guess we take him to the dungeon.
You're Boone starting to laugh. Just starting to cackle. And then he stops. And from one of the pockets on his trousers, you see a small gold watch slip and fall out of his pants. and they watch. It almost goes into a slow motion as it falls. The two guards seeing it glinting in the sunlight as it falls. And when it lands on the floor of the forest, it opens and it is just striking 4 p.m. Boone smiles. Oh. Right on time.
As you say this, you hear a loud shot ring out. Scrappy is fired. The force of his musket blows him from the pile of leaves into the air backwards as leaves go everywhere and the big billow of smoke goes up and it grazes the wagon wheel and splits one of the spokes as your men jump from their positions from swords and ambush the British guards, making swift work of them.
I'll put on another song.
And just like that, it is done.
Monkey hurting.
Oh, you're not doing any more?
Well, no, I'm doing a little more.
You want some?
But I
fun
don't need a
music or-
crazy song. I can just
Oh.
leave the ambience if you want. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Your men open the wagon and look in the boxes and... My God, it's a miracle. Look at this, Boone. And he
Boone
shows you
walks.
inside. There's 2 barrels of gunpowder and boxes of the King's Sterling musket balls.
It would appear our ammo problem has been solved. Praise Jesus, praise Boone, and praise freedom.
God, I fucking hate Scrapulous.
Aye. Well,
Oh.
old men, separate it equally amongst yourselves. You're gonna need it. Every bit.
Scrappy draws his sword and casts it up in the air in celebration.
All right, Boone, now that we have ammo, we're gonna go to the town and we're gonna kill all of them! Every last one!
Boone smiles. That's the enthusiasm I like to see, Scrappy. Smiles.
Huzzah, Boone, huzzah!
Gather it up, Boone says, laughing. He jumps in himself and starts rummaging through the gear. The loot.
As you loot the spoils, I'm gonna just leave this ambience. I'm gonna cut to outside of the forest. Previously, some British men are in your Quaker town, your hometown. These woods are right outside of the Quaker town. And the British men say watching the line in position, some of them even have cannons. And
Oh,
the man that you saw in your dream approaches a man, commanding officer, looking for a telescope. What is your name, young officer? Wendell, sir. Wendell. I hear you're quite the officer, aren't you? Exactly right, sir. Exactly right. We've done a number on them. We've had them pinned in this woods for a few months now. Surely they must be running low on ammo, but they won't come out. Well, then you should attack them. I thought of that, sir. It's not feasible. We'll lose too many men and give them more ammo. I think it's best we just wait here and we starve them out. The British guy you saw in your dream, Cornelius was his name. He looks upon the welt on his hand now. And then he looks back at him. Wendell, today you're going to learn a valuable lesson about war. He looks around and he notices a cart, an ammo cart, and he commands, "You two, and him too, Take this cart to the other side of the forest, to our men. And they begin to do so, and Wendell tries to stop them. But wait, sir, no. That's way too unguarded. They're sitting ducks. Exactly. You're going to get them killed. War is about sacrifice, Wendell. And then, how do you trap an animal? Have you ever trapped a weasel? What? Do you just lay the trap on the forest ground? Or do you lay the trap on your front door and you wait for the weasel to come? No. You leave a trail of crumbs. You secure the weasel's trust. And by the time he's dead, it's too late. The greatest mistakes are made accompanied with the greatest of confidence. So what? 4 British soldiers die. Boone will get his ammo, and he'll get his confidence to come out of the woods. And that is when we will get him. And with that, we're cutting to Limewell.
Limewell music.
Limewell Sulphur Springs theme, basically, yeah.
We need to get rid of this ambience.
See if you have anything like desert-like.
I don't think there is. Well, maybe.
That goes really hard. I don't think that's the one, but
That's better with the wind.
Oh my god, I've been wanting to use this song for a minute. Okay, I got it.
That's
God.
a great Boone photo.
Boone's doing his freedom fighting and is about to get absolutely tickled by Areola.
What did you think of Scrappy Boone?
I love Scrappy Boone, and he's exactly what I expected him to be. He's a fucking shit-ass little kid in the army who needs more bullets.
He loves Boone so much.
I think
He
he's
loves
gonna...
him.
Anyways, cut the Limewell.
1 year later, not after the Boone thing, but 1 year after he left, Sulphur Springs, United States of America. A tumbleweed blows over the town as the locals move in harmony. Everyone is still somewhat ugly, but a lot more well-groomed and cleaned since the new man is in charge. Heather's mansion has been demolished, and Limewell has built an even more glorious mansion in its stead, Sugar Castle. The locals go about their days as Limewell walks down a hallway in the morning in his pajamas with his sleeping cap on. It is time for a sugar breakfast.
Oh. He is not Captain Crunch.
What do you do, Limewell?
Everyone, we got lots to do today. A mercenary group has contacted us to get our pristine sulfur powder that Dr. Harlem has created. It is the finest gunpowder of all, and it is sure to put the British to rest.
Sarah sits down for breakfast, her servants tending to her. This is the most well put together anyone has ever seen Sarah ever. She's wearing a beautiful, ornate European style dress. And at the middle of the very long table sits the renamed Limewell Jr., well put together. You can even see now he's starting to get tiny little black hairs for a mustache as he's dressed in an ornate blue Limewell coat.
Ignacio.
Do you want to send the pictures now of the new lime well?
I gotta see it.
Ethan, will you send him?
Wait, what?
Send the
Oh,
photo.
the new Limewell. Wait, I thought he was in his nightgown right now.
Well, he got changed.
He got changed. God, I love imagining Lionel
He's
waking up
not. He's
skipping
not
and
in the church
cackling.
bit right now. He's wearing his.
Oh, you
normal
okay?
gear.
All right, give me a
What'd you
moment.
think of the song choice from New Sulfur?
Great song choice.
Hey, how could you not find those? I sent them all to you.
Listen, I just want you to send them.
You
The
only sent
Sugar
one or
Castle.
all?
Just send the good ones.
The Sugar Castle is a mixture of various architectural styles from Europe. Limewell is designed with the intent of being classy, but in the end it ends up looking like the house from Hello Neighbor.
Sounds about right. I was hoping it would just be Mecca.
Limewell emerging from his chambers after changing from his nightgown, his blue and white nightgown, walks down the yellow marbled stairs of his illustrious home. And you see him. Oh, you see Limewell. He walks down the stairs in his blue and black, gold and gilded
What the
vest,
fuck?
Ooh.
golden feathers adorning his shoulders.
Dude.
And a closer look at his face reveals blue egg-shaped gems within the hat buckle of his hat.
Oh my god.
And a closer look reveals that he's started to age slightly.
Dude, I hate the fucking glare. The slight eyebrow raise.
Limewell has found wealth
Ugh.
in the Americas. He has become a very, very rich man.
The sweetest lime has to be found in a well of sugar.
One more feature you notice with this greatest lime of the sugar well are white gloves adorning his hands. Velvety and pure, they glint as the sun shines upon them. Silken. Not a speck of dust, not a speck of sulfur upon them. I leave it to you, Limewell.
Are you gonna say anything else, Jacob?
Oh. As your carriage is drawn, your men hide barrels of the sulfur power within barrels of concrete mortar. You're going to, quote unquote, build a church for the Benedictines in Philadelphia. But the true nature of your operation is more complicated. Your servants begin to load gold bars into trunks to fund these people. And as your carriage is ready to leave, you've already said goodbye to Sarah and your son. You hear a voice calling, Lord Sugarbottom, I will miss you. Your butler, Reginald, approaches you and kisses you tenderly
voice.
on the lips.
Get the fucking voice.
Hold on, I don't.
Oh, sweet sugar bottom. It's Narwhal. Remember, it's fucking Narwhal's voice. Get him! Retrieve him!
Oh, Reginald, did you pack my shark suit?
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, no.
Oh, sweetest lime of the deepest well of sugar. I missed him. You know what? No. Turns out Reginald survived, and when we sent him out into the sea, he washed up.
Oh, no. Don't listen to that.
Sweetest limewell of the deepest sugar.
Dude.
That ain't him! That ain't him!
That is not
That
him.
voice. That
I
is
know.
not him.
I know.
That is not him.
Sweetest limewell of the
Of the
deepest sugar.
sugar.
I did. Sweetest lime well of the deepest sugar.
Okay, I got it.
I did sweetest limewell of the deepest sugar.
Oh!
Yeah, there he is. He gives you a kiss on the lips.
Hold on.
Very, very good, Reginald.
Why,
I
Daddy?
hope you'll take care of. I hope you'll take care of Ignacio and Sarah.
Ignacio.
My lord, I will miss you so.
I'm gonna need you to lead the prayers in the morning. This town must know the word of Benedictine.
But promise to go and teach Sugar Bottoms I shall.
Limewall plucks one of the hairs from his feathers and hands it to Reginald. Remember, these are the wings of freedom.
Oh
And
my
I will
God.
spread the freedom everywhere.
Oh no, I couldn't number.
What?
Number.
Number.
You must, Reginald. I must be going now, or I'll be late. Goodbye. With that, Lionel slaps the horse's ass.
And the horse, the decorated horses trot off. As you leave Limewell, you see a child in the town of Sulphur Springs offering, anyone fresh here? Sunshine Smile Liquor. Get yourself some Sunshine Smile Liquor. The sweetest liquor of the smile maker ever made. You pluck a bottle out
I
of
will
his
take
hand.
care of everything to greatest of my ability. My lord, my liege, my greatest sugar.
You hear that in the distance.
And you enter Greater Philadelphia. You
Holy
trot
crap.
through the town on your carriage. Some British men, aristocrats, see you and can tell that you're a master of wealth given by your elaborate outfit, and they raise their glasses of their morning tea to you. And they say amongst themselves, far away you can't hear, "Is that the Sugar Bottom?" "I believe it is." "Haven't you heard? I've heard he hears rumors he supports a revolution." "Well, wealth recognized wealth, old friend. I'm sure we can buy him off." "You really think so?" The guy looks at him. "He has gold feathers on his suit. Of course we can buy him off." Then you trot about your business. But as you stop, Limewell, you hear a man in a suit selling candy to children on the side of the street, and the children speak. "Tell us a story! Tell us a story!" Oh, I believe I do have one," he says as he hands out the chocolate bar. "Now, children, gather and let me tell you the story of a man that you all know. A man that has scared you in the night. The Pied Piper."
What?
One kid pipes up. "The Pied Piper? Who's that?" "Oh, you do not know of him. Let me tell you the story. A long, long time ago, a mystical man appeared in our world. He wore a mask. Some said he was Lucifer himself, and he allied himself with the greatest and most evil criminals. They went across the entire continent, spreading blood and terror and sexual debauchery. But when they disbanded, he went insane. He could not handle himself. He lost all of his civilized manners, and he moved into the sewer, where he befriended the rats. And he commands an army of rats. And if you're bad, if you disrespect your parents, or if you were to ever happen to become an orphan who has no home, he comes in your room at night, and he puts you in his sack, and he takes you into the sewer, and he feeds you to his rats, and the kids all scream and run away. Well, I guess I did a good job telling that story. He takes a bite from one of his own chocolate bars. And can we get some creepy music?
Oh God! Then he pulls out a little picture of Bard. He's bald.
Why
does he picture?
A drawing, and he says, and he prefaces,
This may not be
"This
accurate."
may or may not be accurate.
Holy shit! Oh. God, kid, you said that fucking GIF. I just imagine those people's like, "Oh, I bet we can pay off Limewell,"
I have
and
to
then
bring
Limewell just
attention
appears behind them.
to an important detail.
Oh
about
Jesus Christ!
Little blue bird.
Or wings. When Gregulus is back.
Not Gregulus.
Well,
Gregory.
leave that to your own time if you have plans, or you can tell them.
We'll get to it.
Hold on.
Also, you also
I hate
definitely
one
check
of
out
the
the
egg
other
in his
photos of Limewell that are in gameplay. They're
God, I saw
quite godly. He is definitely the golden god of the Americas.
Golden God. Well, and
The
then he has
the most recent one I sent is my favorite.
Mine too. I think it's
Man,
the most accurate.
I hate the egg in his chin instead of a tie.
And I love when Limewell's gonna have to shed all of his riches because he's got to get back into the debauchery of the crew. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, he won't shed any of it.
I'm glad fucking Reginald's back. As soon as I heard, "Oh, dear Limewell, is there anything I can do for you?" I joy bled into my heart.
I improvised that. I didn't plan on it.
Can we make it
It just
canon
felt
that
right.
Reginald actually didn't die? He was just like in a catatonic state, and he was in the like.
Well, I don't know what happened to that Reginald, but I know that this Reginald is
This
Limewell's
is
butler.
Reginald's brother, Reginald. They were
The
identical
other one.
They're twins.
You know what? No, I think there's just a whole family of identical twins. Known as the Reginalds. Nobody knows how old they are. They're like the Rothschilds. So you said creepy?
Yeah, creepy.
How creepy?
Very creepy. Gross, even.
Oh.
What's gonna happen that's gross?
Is my lord, I am so happy to be enslaved by my beautiful
Limewell pulls
benefactor.
his dick out in front of
Limewell
the kids and asks them
Sugarbottom.
to suck upon the sugar.
Did you hear that? He is so happy to be enslaved by his beautiful benefactor, Limewell.
Yes. That's too grand.
I want to push it to 10:30, but I have to go. Then I have to.
I
Yeah,
can
I
get
think-
it done in 10:30.
You know what? Since we're back pretty much session 1, part 2, I'm bringing back a classic. You said even kind of.
Is that the end of the Limewell bit?
No, we're not done with
creepy?
it. I'm weaving them together in a way.
I noticed that.
Oh, take
Merry
turn the ambience
Christmas!
Yeah.
Or do the.
We have a-
Oh, do the other ambience if you have it.
Merry Christmas!
We have a mercenary group purchasing the first
Wait,
of the
I have an
sulfur.
ambience. I can just play, I think.
So, well, as he's telling the story, you look over into a sewer grate, and you see the glowing eyes of a rat before
Oh,
it scurries away, and then we're transported into the sewer. Not Limewell, but I'm saying, like, the view, and you hear this sloshing, like the and the rats scurry, and you start to see carvings and pieces of paper nailed to the wall with incoherent markings and string connecting them. And in a little room in the corner, hunched, is this man. he's soaked in the juices of the sewer, and you can tell that his coat was green at one point, but it's been stained a deep, dirty brown.
Oh, Lord.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Starting to think Morika was right.
He's got his hands kind of like on a desk as he's hunched over. As he's looking through them, starts cackling. Oh, we're so close yet so far.
Oh, so very far away.
Oh, I can feel it though. We just need some quiet.
Shh. Quiet, little rat. Quiet.
Oh, what do the rats have to say today? Tell me, my little friend, what do you have to say? And he casts tongues to understand the rat. Jacob?
Oh.
It's dark in here.
Do you have any better information for me?
I want to bite you!
Oh, you silly, silly rat. Nothing new today. I suppose it's back to the drawing board. What is the greater evil? What if it wasn't the mind flayers? Then who is it? Let's go for a walk. He starts walking away from his desk further into the sewers.
Why do you want to walk?
Rats. They can't be useful. No. I need to find the information myself.
Think, or slide hardly.
All I can do. Hey, Mrs. Not here. But I am. Ooh.
Oh,
how did he get out?
Think harder, Bard. Think harder.
You know what? I have that book. The book about bards and the blood rituals. What if they have something to say? He grabs the book and starts looking through it. There's gotta be something in here. Something, anything.
One phrase catches your eye as you look, and you become hyperfixated on it. Giant's blood.
Giant's blood. Oh, where did we last see those giants?
Come on now. Your memory's not that bad. Stupid little Bard.
Hush now.
Stop yapping.
We need to leave. We need to get to that valley. Oh, but I can't go there alone. No. I need my group.
Your group? They were never your group. You were always alone.
Ooh.
Always walking these halls. Always walking the path. It was always me. After all, it's like he said. I'm all I've got.
Stupid little Bard. all alone in this world.
I need to keep going forward.
Oh, shut up. Stop it.
You shut up! Oh, you always have so much to say, yet you do nothing.
You're just like the rats, squeaking and running through the holes of the slime.
We got some giants to catch. Let's hurry now. As he starts walking away, the light from the sewers shines him for just a split second, and you see this.
What the fuck? Heimbard. Is that the Mud Flare? Is it the Mud Flare?
The Mud Flare.
The Mud Flare.
Or that's the Poop Flare. Man, I hate this fucking little rat. Little rata. Little disgusting rata.
Bond, you wouldn't dare take this up there, would you?
If it's my means of getting out, then I will do anything.
Oh, but you're such a scared little thing. You wouldn't dare go up there.
You don't think so?
You'll need the skies to go up there.
I'll show you. He starts walking towards an exit and kind of stares at it for a second.
Like I said, you'll need the disguise to go up there. You resemble too much of a coward right now. You need to put on a smile, straighten up a little bit, make yourself presentable again, even though you know we're not.
We?
Right. I need to not look like this. We need to be cleaner, more hidden.
Wow. A little motivation for once. Stupid.
Bard then casts major image on himself to make him look a slight bit different. Not quite how he looks right now, but for the time being, he looks a little different. And once he does that, he decides to slightly open the exit and kind of peer and see if anyone's around or where he's at.
In a back alley. There's no one around.
Perfect. He hops out and closes it and starts looking around, see if there's anyone he recognizes, any of his group members, or if, just kind of listening to see where they could possibly be.
You've been in the sewers so long and you've lost it to such a degree that all these people look like scary aliens.
Bro.
Not like actual aliens, but
I
I
know.
mean like they look very opposed to you. Like they look like you're paranoid schizophrenic, basically.
Jesus Christ.
That's too many people.
Oh, why are you so frightened? We are
No
like
one-
them, aren't we?
No,
Are
no,
you
no, no.
lying to yourself? Are you a liar? Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. We just can't trust anyone. No one here is our friend.
I can agree with you on that. We're alone. Well, you're more alone least I've got you. And you've got me.
He starts trying to listen into the people, see what they're saying.
Did you catch that? Is now.
What did you hear?
Heard tale of a convention, a fair of sorts. Oh, but you wouldn't want to know more about that, would you?
No, tell me more.
Scared little bard.
I need to know. Tell me now.
The one at this convention, he speaks of the evils of the world. But we already know that, don't we? I mean, look at us.
I suppose that's where our next visit will be. At this fair. After all, it's not just the greater evils we could learn there.
What happened to them, maybe? But why would you care? We already know what they are. They loved us. Alone.
You're right.
We are right.
No, we still need to go. And we will go. Yeah. He starts walking in the like in between alleyways. He's trying to stay in the shadows, trying to see where this festival will be and when will it be.
Scurrying
After wandering through the alleys, you come across a town hall. The doors are open, and there is a sign out front. And the sign reads, "Convention on the Ancients and the Greater Wisdom and Beauty to be Found, hosted by Dr. Gonald Isaiah."
Perhaps that must be it.
You walk in.
Until you try.
Alright, it's just a couple steps.
A little cheese lying on the track. Or maybe it's just a little bit of cheese. Don't worry. Just go in.
Bard starts walking towards the town hall.
You enter, and you take a seat in the front row. I just need some, like, the only way I can describe it is, like, exposition monologue music, but not, like, creepy or sinister or inherently one emotion.
Yeah, just give me
Not
that.
exposition monologue music.
Okay, let me put on fucking Dolby sound effects. Dolby
Bro.
ambience.
Actually, there is a playlist for that on my phone.
There is no exposition playlist. That doesn't exist.
It does. It does.
I just created it. Haha. Got you there, Buster.
Oh. No, it's check out the playlist called hold on, wait,
Fortnite.
Formal music. It's got a picture of Limewell and the frog guy on the front.
God, man. Such bad things have happened. Why does Bard have to be schizo? Bard's covered in shit and they're schizophrenic. What a...
Well.
Things couldn't be worse for Bard. And then Bard's gonna try and meld back into the group. I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, hey guys, it's Bard. I want me to play on my lute." I'm gonna kill myself. Like Jesus Christ. Okay. Say formal. Yeah, it is. Wait, why is this not pulling up? Hold on, it's being slow. There we go. Dude, okay, that is a really funny switch up, but I'm doing this song because I fucking this is good. All right, and after Bard talks to themselves for 5 minutes, this is what plays.
Turn off the ambience.
No more rat ambience. It's over.
No more
Rat
rats.
ambience. The rats are
Hold
gone.
Ew, the fucking rat sounds. It's actually fucking horrible.
Dude, I hate those rat sounds.
You mean
I hate
this
those rat
banquet
sounds.
of commoners, and a man in a rather somewhat formal coat appears on the stage. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Gonald Isaiah, and today I am here to give you a conference on the true natures of this world and the ancients. So, who here knows what is under the ground? Raise your hand.
Dirt.
One person raising their hand. Dirt and stone. He looks at them. You are stupid. No. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. He unfurls these paper maps. So as you can see, the Earth has many layers. Most notably, below the crust is the ancient world of Agartha, as you can see here.
Oh my
Their
god.
advanced civilizations exist. We've known of at least 3 cities. Xanadu, Atlantis, and Shangri-La, of course,
Bro.
respectively. Little is known about the people of Agartha, other than that they are quite advanced and have insane psycho abilities. They can communicate non-verbally. Below hell, as you can see here, there's fire and demons and all sorts of bad stuff there. But most notably, if you look here in the 7th sector of hell, we have what we are here to discuss today, the Plane of the Giants. Now, what you may be asking yourself is, how does one become a giant? Does anyone here know how giants are made? Someone raises their hand. They get really big. No. A giant is made when someone makes a pact with Satan for otherworldly fortune.
What?
You see, when Satan makes a deal and he wants them to carry out his will on earth, they require their own souls for a time. Satan does not want their souls weak, so to speak. He wants them to be full and plump, like a juicy hen. So, he harbors their souls in the plane of giants, where their souls develop into these psychic forms mimicking and sort of caricatures of how they are in the overworld. And these forms grow and get quite large, but with their size grows their derangement. And as their derangement grows, eventually they will get to a point where their human body on the surface world will be discarded. And Satan has full autonomy over the souls in the plane of the giants. Now the question you may ask is, why isn't Britain talking about this? The simple answer is that England has allied themselves with evil forces from other worlds. And England is working to conquer these forces in the Americas to sell out the people and give their blood as succulent drink to these monsters. If you can believe that, these monsters, they live on a planet known as Rot. Now, I don't have any pictures of Rot, but just know it is a very bad place. Anyways, Below the plane of giants is the God plane, where God lives. And as you can see here, this is where God houses the many machines it uses to sustain life as we know it on the surface. We are but his works of art, and we are his greatest painting. And here is where the paint and the canvas is made and organized. No one has discovered this plane. The deepest people go is Agartha, but with sonic testing and dowsing, we can very clearly determine that these realms exist. And then all of a sudden, in a sense, he's cut off as a window shatters and a little ball flies in. It's this sort of strange, heavy metal ball covered in parchment paper, and it begins to emit a thick white smoke into the room with a hiss. And the room almost instantly fills up, and he says, "Oh my god." Then suddenly the door is busted open, and you hear the tromping of boots, and Bard, in the smoke, the thick smoke through your mask, all you can see is their distinct red coats as you're grabbed on the shoulders by two men and taken outside and then tossed to the ground. As you can see, this is some sort of sting. They are arresting and rounding up everybody. A man comes up to you, and a soldier comes up to you, and he looks closely in your eyes, and then he grabs the mask and rips it off to reveal the Guitar Bard mask. He says, "Bloody hell, it's the Pied Piper! It's Guitar Bard! Arrest him immediately!"
Bart knows the Pied fucking Piper, bro.
And they very quickly, 7 guards pin you to the ground and tie you up with manacles and cart you away.
Stupid.
Damn.
Stupid. No, Bond.
All right. Now
Bro,
we're cutting
any
to
chance he
Lionel.
gets, he starts going, "Oh, I stupid Bard." All right. What Lionel music do we need?
Jakey, it's getting close.
It is. We're almost
We're
done.
cooking.
I know. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm just
Lime-
saying. Once
Limo
it hits,
is in
I'm
the
gone.
woods.
Unfortunately.
Ethan, why don't you just lay in bed with your earbuds in and just listen?
I have to actually sleep. I am up in 6.5 hours from now already.
6 is okay.
Come on.
Anyways, what Lionel music do we need?
He's going into the woods.
Is this like bad or good?
Good.
I've got Lionel Woods music. I never thought I would say this, but like this is Lionel frolicking through the forest.
You take your cart subtly off the trail as you were instructed to meet in the woods. You identify the coordinates on a map and you make your way in. It's a beautiful autumn woods. And you feel kind of vulnerable, just you in a cart full of gunpowder and valuables in a very well-dressed suit. And you stop as you come along a valley and you see men gathering up and wrapping their rifles in gauze for grip. It would appear you've found your militia. Well, you found your
Bro.
militia. Leave it open to roleplay.
Gaiden.
I know you're playing Elden Ring. Come on,
Dude.
I was falling asleep.
Did you hear what just happened?
All right, the militia.
Militia.
The militia.
Mikasa Sukasa.
Can one of
Treat it
you
like
bring me the
Asta.
leader?
Do it in the
He's
line.
right over there.
What? What'd you say,
Ronnie
Jacob?
Coleman.
He just says to you, he's right over there, and he points, and he has his back turned to you.
Lymol walks over and taps on his shoulder. Hello there. I've brought your product.
He turns around, and in the greatest moment ever, you both instantly recognize each other.
Limewell.
Moon. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
No shot. Boone wraps his arms around you, squeezes you very tight.
Lymol embraces him as well. And his hands begin to slip down.
No, Boone pulls back abruptly. But then he.
You're right,
stops.
we can't.
No!
You know.
No, this isn't happening. You're... We're supposed to come back and be different. Oh, it feels so wrong, but it's so right. Sorry. Let me have some of your gunpowder.
That did not happen. None of that just happened, kid. No, we're not.
All right, fine.
I guess I'm homosexual.
I guess I'm Lymewell.
I guess I'm homosexual.
All right, we're
Okay.
reversing this.
What? All right. God damn it, kid. My
I guess I
God.
should have known that the man haunting Philadelphia was you.
I guess I should have realized that the special sulfur powder would come from none other than you. Limewell Sugar Bottom. Boone takes
Well,
a
it-
step back, looking upon your suit. The great golden and black silken feathers strewn around the shoulder pads of the suit. The gold lining the edges. The eggs adorned around on certain parts of the hat and suit. Wow. God's been good to you, it seems.
He has. But this suit is nothing more of a look. I mean, the British are still wary of me after what we did in Albany years ago.
They're a little more than wary of me. But, yeah. Meet my men, Limewell. The regulators. Boone smiles and he kind of holds both his hands out to exhibit the group.
A little man walks up to you. And I'm Scrappy Boone Jr., Scrappy Boone, and I am the second in command of the regulators. Nice to meet you, citizen.
This is your second in command, Boone?
Well,
Hey, now what's that supposed to mean, big man?
at ease, Scrappy. At ease, Boone says, putting his hand on Scrappy's shoulder and patting him. Scrappy, he's my number 2 man here. He likes to keep things in order, don't you, Scrappy? Boone smiles and he winks at Limewell, saying this.
It's a ragtag group, but freedom ain't free, Boone. So, as long as they're loyal men, then that's all that matters. I did. I took your words to heart. I've been traveling all over the country, supplying groups like yours.
My God. I knew you would, in your own way. I'm very thankful, Boone says. Very thankful for what you've done.
But this is just my side hustle, really. The government thinks I'm here to spread my alcohol and my awareness of my religion.
Oh,
I'm actually here to build my second Benedictine church.
you've continued forward with your faith. That's
I've expanded on it.
that's nice. Ben says, and he kind of looks off.
What about you, Boone? Do you have any faith left?
He pauses and doesn't say anything for a moment. You see the smile fade a little from his face. But he looks back quickly and says, I have faith in the freedom for which you and I, as he places his hand on your shoulder, are going to bring to this land. These Americas. Through all endeavors possible. I'm so glad you're here, Lionel. Let's get something to eat. I know you must be somewhat hungry.
Ah, yes. Bring your men too. I'll buy out the tavern, just for us.
We're going into the town. Boone looks to the men. 40 nights and 40 days. We've sat. And now, Boone looks to the little golden pocket watch in his hand. The clock strikes 6.
And when we're in town, we're gonna attack them and kill them with our newfound ammo.
Careful, Scrappy. Don't shake the box around too much. This new powder
Hey,
is
big
very...
man, if you're such a big believer in freedom, and you've no Boone here like you say you do, why don't you join us in the attack to prove your righteousness to the cause? Scrappy says, shaking his sword at you.
Why don't you, Lionel? Boone says, looking deeply into Lionel's eyes. You were always one for a little fight, a little rough and tough. Come on now. Don't let those feathers get ruffled.
I'd love to join you, Boone, but I'm not sure. I've been keeping up this ruse of liquor and religion for a long time.
Well,
And it's been getting me far.
Commands that the earth is watered with blood!
Scrappy. I understand your hesitance. In a strategical sense, it makes sense, but also, it straightens up. It's a stern look. I respect a man who is straightforward about his business and who he is. Not afraid of showing his real colors.
I think I've shown my colors quite well, Boone.
Then join me. Join us.
Why don't we have that dinner first? And we'll discuss more.
I will say this. If there are still redcoats abound in the village, it will be a little hard for me and my men to eat in peace.
We'll have to take care of them.
If it comes to that, I'll join you. But if not, let's eat peacefully for now.
Men, Boone says.
Do we have a deal, Boone?
Here.
Aye. But men, Boone says, turning his head to look at them all. Have them loaded and stocked with the new stuff. And he nods his head towards the yellow powder that Lionel had brought.
A little warning to you all. Be careful when applying this new powder. It's very explosive. Enough of this stuff, you could take out whole British towns.
Boone's eyes widen and he looks to Scrappy and the others.
Our production hasn't gotten that point yet. For now, all we can do is supply this small amount of gunpowder. But one day, production will increase.
And God turned the waters of the Nile red with blood. Boone says to himself, walking over to the boxes of sulfur powder, examining them. Jake, you can take it from here.
We need some intense music, Elijah.
Oh,
Jake.
Bro,
Oh,
I
come
know what
on.
time it is.
Give me till 10:40. This will be done by 10:40.
That's 8 minutes.
8 minutes is all I need.
Jake, I'm
Jacob,
actually
when he's
going
having
at-
sex.
I'm actually
Ethan.
going at 10:40.
Ethan,
Okay.
what a goat reunion.
Huh?
Alright, how
What a
intense,
goat, what a
Jacob?
goat
Yeah.
reunion.
Yeah.
Battle.
Oh, battle? Fuck. What type of battle?
Massacre.
Is it like horrible?
Is this
battle
post,
music?
during, or pre?
What do you mean post, during, or pre? Like after what just happened? It's after what just happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, how are we gonna do Elijah's backstory and him meeting up
It's
with
gonna
everyone, and then
happen.
Bard meeting up with everyone in 8 minutes?
I've got a plan.
TikTok music boy.
No, I'm getting that shit, dog. God, this is all too intense. I'm
Hey,
gonna
Ethan,
fuck.
Ethan, you can't get off because you're recording.
That's
Oh
true.
my god. I'll just leave it.
Even when he's got 7 hours of.
I can't wait to upload the first 12-hour session, and the last 8 hours are just you hear like clapping in the distance for like 30 minutes, and then it's silent.
Okay, this one I have to do. Damn. These all. Fuck, it's all Lord of the Rings music. It's too much. God damn it, Ethan.
We are not getting this done in 5 minutes.
Jake.
No, okay. You're gonna have to do.
You watch me get it done.
All right, start sexing right now.
Start without music.
Yeah.
Your
Start.
men march. Scrappy Boone leading the charge with his sword.
Dude.
He clears the tree line and he shouts loudly, "British, you flee! For the regulators have come to..." And he stops as he looks, as he's mere 10 feet away from a loaded cannon with a lit fuse, as there's at least
I hope he
400
explodes.
British men waiting.
Scrappy.
He drops his sword and runs back into the woods.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The soldiers, British, cry out, "Charge! Send in the cavalry!" Men with horses begin to gallop quickly into the trees, and they weave through them. And you watch to your left, Boone, as a cavalryman swings his sword and cuts one of your men almost in half as he falls to the ground and blood spreads everywhere.
Fuck.
Your men get in battle positions ready.
I'm well. Bones hollers out. Now's the time for flight or fight. I need you. I need you to show your true colors.
Fine, Boone. Allow me to demonstrate my silver to your men. Lionel walks to the front of the group,
Attaboy.
loading McKeith's pistol with the yellow powder.
Men, back him! Boone yells to the men.
And Lionel
Hey,
fires
look,
into the
rifles.
center of the charge, and it knocks 7 of the British soldiers down and blows up the horse's legs.
The shot rings out as the men collapse. And then Suddenly, Boone, out of the corner of your eye, you see a lit fuse coming out of one of the sulfur barrels and Scrappy pushing it and rolling it to the British line.
Dude, I hate Scrappy so much, but
That's like half the product. What is he doing?
We're
Scrappy!
going to win!
What the hell are you doing?
He stops it and he runs back, and there's a massive explosion. Your vision goes white and your ears ring.
Video of that fucking Russell Terrier when there's the there's the like bottle. Yeah, the bottle, and it explodes, and it goes.
When you open your eyes again, the ground is charred black, and trees for like a 70-foot radius have been blown into nothing. Even the stumps are gone. The British bodies lay everywhere, but more British come in. As you are both dazed from the explosion, you see as you lay on the ground, you see two British men who are picking up Scrappy and just carrying him by his shoulders as he kicks his legs and tries to escape and screams words that you can't hear.
Bro.
Then
Boone,
British soldiers
can't just moan as he watches this.
Yeah, I know.
looks over you and Limewell. They blew themselves up quite stupid, ain't they?
Bro.
Wait a minute. Who's that? That's Boone. No, that one. Who's that one? Sugar Man.
No!
Quite lucky. 2 in 1 day. They
Not Sugar Man. I hate
they
that.
put manacles and ropes on you and they cart you both away. We cut to Nishun. I need Nishun music.
Wait.
Oh my
Scrappy Boone-
god! What type
Wait,
of
I'm-
Nishun music?
I'm confused. I thought Scrappy Boone blew up the British.
Well, he
He
did,
did,
but
but
like he
there's
also
more.
blew up everyone. He
It's
was stupid. He just rolled the
10:39.
barrel.
Okay, Jacob,
Let
what
us
type of
just-
Nishun music?
For his backstory.
You said
His
you'd
new
have it all
backstory.
done by 10:40. We haven't gotten a bard or a shoe.
Well, hold your horses. I'm getting there. I'm gonna be quick. Just let me work.
Whoa.
Dude.
Whoa. That was the British when Scrappy blew up the sulfur bomb. Whoa.
Jesus. I'm trying to find a fucking song.
Whoa.
All right, let's see if we're done by 11:30 or no, just
Dude, I
11.
can't
It
stay
will
up
not
that
take
late.
that long. It will not take that long. Just
Jacob,
just
I
give me
can't.
just let me finish.
You said you would finish at 10:40.
You will not even stay up till. You won't even stay up till 11. You won't even stay up till 11:50. Okay. You won't even stay up. No wait. You won't even stay up till 10:50. Is what I meant to say.
I
You won't
call
even stay up
cap.
till-
I call cap. I think we'll be up
Let
at
me
10:50.
work. Whoa.
Wait, okay, Jacob.
Okay,
Can I have a crumble cookie with Elijah if we're past?
No, Caden, that's mine.
No, me and Elijah. Can I have a crumble cookie as well if we go past?
If we are not done by 10:50, I will buy you a crumble cookie.
Yes,
Bro. Yeah, but
Alright,
this
get to
this
work.
is just for cadence, but there's not.
I know. I get mine too. It's coming.
With the explosion, we cut to Nishun, and you're woken by cannonades in your new town. You've been living there for about a year. It has been a peaceful life, but a sad one. Taught them to fish. You taught them and how to survive, and they loved you for it on the shores of the Gulf. But here in the night, you're awoken by the bombs. You sit in your bed and you listen to the distant rumbling as the horrible realization sets over you that you were right and they didn't listen. What do you do?
Soon, hearing these cannon shots ringing out, he knows it's too late, but he leaps out of his bed. He's going to He's got to try at least to evacuate people if he can. There's no chance.
You evacuate, or that you go outside and the people are running, and but one person in particular comes into your mind. Your friend, your pseudo son that you took under your wing, taught him how to fish. He's the first person that comes to your mind as you go through the crowd to look for them. And you walk to the gates of the city, and upon exiting the gates, you see him laying on the ground, his head bludgeoned in with a musket barrel. Dead. You hear cries out in Spanish deeper. Save the women for breeding stock. No men survive. Not one. Glory to Spain. Glory to Queen Victoria. Amen. And with that, you notice back in your town, torches are being tossed into the buildings, torching the remaining survivors. You don't remember what happens next much. You just walk sort of aimlessly, and then you're cornered by 4 Spanish soldiers in their armor. And they drop their swords and their guns, and they just begin to beat you. And you just lie there on the ground getting beaten. And at some point, when they've had enough of you, they pick you up and they take you into the harbor and they toss you into the sea. And you feel oddly familiar in the water. And you feel oddly familiar feeling like you're going to die. Sometime later, you reawaken. The sun is blinding, and you're on these sharp, grating ground that is piercing your skin with splinters. You're on a ship. And a man in a coat approaches you. You can tell by the style of his coat he's a pirate. Little far from the plains, aren't you, Redskin? What were you doing floating in the sea?
They tried to drown me. They burned my village. It's all gone.
Common story, I hear that a lot. He shakes your hand limply, because you don't even really care. The name is Captain John Paul Jones. Lucky for you, I'm not Spanish, or British, or French. I'm a buccaneer. We're going to make a stop in Philadelphia. That's where you will be let off. Unfortunately, I can't care for you. We don't have the food. But consider it a gesture of my kindness. And remember, when you go on, remember the name, John Paul Jones. And then, in a few weeks, the ship is docked, and you walk aimlessly through the city, aimlessly. You just don't stop, even in the night. Until eventually, you come across a British soldier, and he questions you in the night with a lantern in his hand, and you don't even care to answer him. He takes your silence as an insult, and he manacles you and takes you away, and you give no resistance. All right, now I need a new song. I need I guess just like a dungeon ambient thing.
Yeah, give me a second. Ah, God. Bro is never going to have peace. It's so Joe over. Yeah, this town, he had
John Paul Jones.
this town. It's gone.
Is Bard still jerking off in the sewer?
Bro.
I thought you were just gonna stop his Bard just still jerking off, and I was like, I don't know. I didn't know Bard was. Yep, that's like dungeon ambience. Okay, hold on. It's being a bit funky.
Bard, you sit alone in a cell in a British prison. It's at least cleaner than the sewer. You sit to yourself. As a guard walks in, and the guard who's watching you points, look who's in there. Look, the Pied Piper. He's real. And we have him. I caught him. I caught the Pied Piper. I caught the Pied Piper. That's crazy. I never thought he was real. I mean, who would believe that a man would tame rats in the sewer? Well, there he is. He's right there. He hasn't said a word since we brought him in. Why are you here? We're bringing in more. 2 valuable criminals. Very valuable. Who? He gets close to him and he whispers, the tyrants. And then, just as the doors swing open, and Limewell and Nathaniel are dragged in. Throw him in the cell with the Pied Piper! They open the door, and Limewell and Boone, you are both thrown into the cell as you slam on the cold stone floor, and you're immediately greeted to a horrible, horrible stench emanating from the other prisoner.
Who the fuck is that? Don't you see my clothing? You British. Why would you put me in a cell with this thing?
I think it'd look nicer if your coat was red. Ah ha ha ha.
Fucking jackass.
I think your men were nicer with the stench of my yellow sulfur.
Yeah, says the guy who blew himself up. Stupid.
This is Bard right now.
Well then, isn't this a warm welcome?
You recognize that voice, and realizing that it's them sends you both chills.
Bard?
No, I can't be.
The one and only.
Is it?
Nathaniel Boone and Limewell Sugarbottom know the Pied Piper of the sewers of Philadelphia.
Pied Piper? What the hell happened to you, Bard?
I think he got a bit dirty.
You are my sunshine.
A little dirty. Just a little dirty, Bard. We got a little bit dirty, didn't we?
Listen here, you soldier. Watch your tone.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Shit on me?
He snapped at the snap of his finger. He cast Hold Person and kind of holds the soldier against the bars across from him.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, he's suffocating me with his stench. Get me away from here. Just then the doors swing open. Oh boy, another one! 4 in one day. We must be very, very lucky. And then
Fuck off.
the door opens and they put Nishun in without having to even throw him. And then you all realize who the other fourth prisoner is.
How is this possible? I never thought we'd all
I guess.
Stupid little boy. Look at this.
The gang's back together.
This is what a little curiosity gets you.
So tell me, what brings you here? What got you into this cell?
Well, man, I'm just appalled, Bard. Looking at you, I'm kind of lost for words right now. But to answer your question, trying to kill some of those redcoats. Never expected to see you here.
Oh, if it were up to me, I wouldn't be here either.
Nishun, you in particular notice you are just disgusted and horrified by the state of Bard.
What? What happened to you?
Sorry.
What didn't happen to me? Oh,
you reek of shit.
No, I thought I smelt of roses, Nishun.
God, Bard, the people of Sulphur Springs smell better than you. And even my baths can't clean them.
Damn!
What is going on right now? Nishun.
Why are you here?
Limewell, Bard. What the fuck is going on?
Can you believe it that we've gotten all four of the tyrants in just the same day after years of looking? The only one we're missing is that strange fella, Ohm, and the big fat one, Garuk.
You won't be seeing the fat one anytime soon.
He's probably in Florida eating.
Damn.
Listen to the
Why Florida?
Listen to the Bard. They make jokes about the dead. Their own. How does that make you feel?
Well.
Oh, God.
Bard, what's that look for?
You
Don't
got
mind me.
something to say? Spit it out.
Not to you. I'm good.
We are good without the Bard.
I wouldn't consider that good.
Tell them to shut up. You don't need them.
Bard, why are you acting so strange? Why are you looking like that?
Tell Boone to shut up and mind his own business.
You know what, Boone?
What? Bard?
How about you mind your own business like you did all those years ago?
That's right, Bond. That's right. Tell him.
I mean, really. What do I mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, Bard?
You left us without saying goodbye, Boone. You just upped and gone.
It was over, Bard.
Is this it, Bard? Are you really angry over a goodbye?
We are angry, Bond.
Now, what's
Hold
up
on.
with these chaps? Was there some sort of falling out between the tyrants?
You shut up. or you're gonna die with those last words.
Eldritch Blast.
Well, whatever. You're gonna have plenty of time to get to know each other because, unfortunately, you aren't going to be hanged here. The king has requested it personally. You're going to have about 3 months on a ship before you meet your demise.
Now, I wouldn't dismiss Bard's words. I'm about to die of this awful stench.
When they mock your smell, they mock your appearance. That's
Well,
all you
I'm
get.
I sure did miss your humor.
I did too.
So much is happening. Nishun, why are you here? We haven't addressed this.
I don't understand what's happening, but
I never expected to see any of you again, let alone all of you in the same room.
I was happy. I even had a family, but things changed. They always do. But what do you have something to say, Bard?
They always change, Bard, don't they? They always change.
You know what? How about we start thinking of a way out of here if you're so opposed to my stench? Let's just get out of here.
Why don't you use that Eldritch Blast?
How about you start thinking of a way to take a bath, Bard?
Damn!
And at this, Bard finally gives way and casts Eldritch Blast to.
Are you
towards
fucking
the guard.
serious?
Yes, I'm
Eldritch
being
Blast.
serious.
The
I'm
Eldritch
being
Blast,
serious.
the Eldritch Blast bounce off the wall and
It
cleans
kills
Bard's
dude.
body of the stench.
No, the
June
bard, the guard jumps. Eli, get the song I sent ready. The guard jumps up and leaps out of the way, and it obliterates his death. Oh wow! What the fuck?
You
I
gonna
didn't know
keep
you had-
yapping, or you gonna come in here and fight, huh?
I wouldn't fight you. I don't want to smell.
Damn!
Just then, a shot rings out.
Dude.
And the man is dropped to the ground. Eli, get the song I sent on.
No way, it's
Jacob,
Jack.
Hope, come on!
Tell me it's Jack. Oh, Jacob, where's my cookie? Where's my cookie?
More shots ring out. And then, people appear in front of the cell with rifles, and they stand and they look. But you notice something interesting about them. One, they have bandanas over their faces, and two, they're not wearing pants.
What?
They're wearing dresses. And one walks forward and pulls down her bonnet to reveal red hair and pulls her bandana over her mouth, and she pays particular attention to Boone.
Oh my god. It's Flame!
Aren't we lucky? How lucky are we to have all four of you in one place? What? Did you really think that we'd let the four most valuable criminals against the cause of independence just get taken to England and hanged?
Getting saved by a bunch of frauds. Oh well. In the
I
name of
agree.
freedom.
You need some work, Boone. You need some work. You've lost your edge. She smiles as she puts a
Oh,
key
well,
in the cell.
save me from this
It opens the door. And that is where we end this session of Blood.
Bard
Sweat, and
smells so
Tears.
fucking bad!
No one!
Crumble
Where's my-
cookie!
Jacob, I want
You
the
get
double
your little
cookie.
cookies. You get your little cookies.
Yeah, I want crumble cookie too. I get some.
Crumble
all get your
cookie!
We won't go past 11, not even 10:50.
Hayden gets crumble cookie, I get crumble cookie,
I get crumble cookie. Paulette
Bard
gets
gets a
crumble
cookie, everyone gets cookies.
Bard gets a little cookie, it's called
Morco.
Bard gets a green cookie to represent their filth.
Why does Bard
Bro.
smell so fucking bad? I love that Bard just got
They've been
roasted
living in
for
the
half-
sewer for
I
a
know.
year.
I just love that Bard got
Bro,
roasted.
this is so
for half
overwhelming. I haven't had a
second.
chance to acknowledge like why we're all back. God.
That was so
We'll have
rushed.
more bonding this session, but welcome
Why
back.
are there women?
Because remember from the Philadelphia, the Daughters of Liberty.
No, I
the
don't
original
remember.
group, they're back.
I don't remember.
Freedom made free.
Oh, I
All
just-
right. Well, YouTube, welcome back to fresh D&D Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Welcome back to Sweat, Tears,
Part
and
2.
Blood.
It's
Welcome
almost
back to
over.
Bard, sultry. Times.
Hard shit and sugar.
Bard shit.
Welcome back to Bard, Salmon, and Scowl. God, I can't wait to get all my goodies, my crumble cookie.
Stupid,
Hey.
stupid little Bard.
Bro.
Stupid little Jacob gave me crumble cookie.
All right. Goodbye, YouTube.